very sad.
Darkness could not conceal the devastation as fires burned where they didn't belong.
We're going to soak this whole foundation right here.
Gatlinburg was under siege.
This house is saved and the next one's burning.
The fight to save what's left here continued on past 1 a.m.
Snapped it right here. 3 pieces.
Surrounded by smoke from fires they could hardly see,
You got to really watch yourselves.
Mike Moore and his men were in the woods hunting for hot spots.
Let's just watch it for a minute and see if it comes back.
They tried to hold back the flames on a snapped power pole,
Hold your breath.
where the lines were likely still active.
All we can hope for is that the rain's coming. We need it right now.
That rain they so desperately needed here finally fell on Wednesday. It came so hard and so fast, though, that mudslides became a concern,
Honestly, it's a mess.
making the work here even more precarious.
It's not good at all.
We landscaped everything here.
The largest wildfire in Tennessee's history was discriminatory.
It just blew through here like a torch, you know.
Some of the log cabins Matthew Roberts maintained are gone.
Yeah, put every tree in here. Yeah.
Others, just feet away, are still standing.
There's a lot of cleanup to do here, that's for sure.
This place is his livelihood. He planted nearly every tree on this property. Most of them are gone. 40 of 108 cabins are also gone.
Oh, it's an absolute disaster. Looks like a bomb went off.
Looking around at what's left here, this is a view Matthew would rather forget.
Count the loss and see if we can't move on from here.
Wilson County 1, where is your emergency?
Imagine the voice on the other end of the line is yours.
Stay on the line and let me transfer over to the Lebanon Police.
Imagine that this is what you hear.
They keep just transferring me. Friend, I'm so sorry. Stay on the line, please.
They are callers expecting help from 911.
I've been transferred like 3 or 4 times, and I'm just worried about the people on the road.
But in Wilson County, that is an expectation that is not being met.
That's what keeps me awake, knowing that there's a better way.
In 2009, J.R. Kelly was hired to direct the county's 911 call center. He has spent years trying to fix what he calls a broken system.
The call takers do an outstanding job. I don't fault them in the least.
Anytime someone needs help in Wilson County, their call goes first to the 911 call center. All those operators can do is transfer calls to either police, the sheriff, or EMA.
Hello?
Every single call must be transferred, forcing callers to repeat the same vital information to a dispatcher as precious seconds tick away.
Okay, hold on just a second. 911, this needs to go to Wilson County. Okay, I thought she just...
Do you think lives are being lost because of the way the system is right now?
Yes.
He says that because of this.
And my wife somehow or another mustered out, is it her daughter, Dee Dee? He said yes. And Michael. And Caleb. And Joshua.
Morris Alvey never got to say goodbye to his family.
She cried and I cried. Officer cried.
It was a cold fall evening in 2014 when this call came in at 6:48 p.m.
This lady hit me in the back end.
A fender bender left 2 cars stalled in the middle of a dark I-40 near mile marker 231. At 6:51, one caller hauntingly predicts the future.
They're getting ready to get sandwiched and get killed. I almost killed them.
Records show that 54 seconds passed before that caller was transferred to Lebanon Police, where she repeated her entire story again to a dispatcher.
Okay, is it a wreck on the side of the road?
No, it's not on the side. It needs to be on the side of the road because they're going to get killed. I almost killed them.
By then, it was already too late.
There is a massive wreck. We need some people out here pretty fast.
All right, sir. Stay on the line. Let me transfer you over to Lebanon Police.
54 seconds.
But if you come to the funeral we had on that Wednesday, you see the devastation of 54 seconds.
Morris's daughter, grandsons, and son-in-law were killed instantly. There were no flashing lights to alert them to the first fender bender. Help only came after a pickup truck slammed into them.
Why was nobody there? Why didn't somebody come after the first accident?
This is just one family and one call.
I think our family was cheated. I think my 2 grandsons were cheated, not being able to live out their dream.
Every second that ticked away there was leading up to the death of that family.
Having tried desperately to change the system with no success, the 64-year-old says he had no other choice but to step down.
We have a obligation to them to do the best we can, not wait till they sue us or they start mounting complaints. That's not being proactive, that's being reactive.
JR knows nothing likely could have stopped the driver who hit the Cruz family.
We didn't do the best we could do.
He can't help but wonder, though, if Michael, Monica, Joshua, and Stephen might still be alive if they had just crossed county lines.
If we gave that additional time to those responders, maybe they would be living today. The whole family may be living.
In the game of football,
Go, boys.
there can be one winner, one loser. The boys of Nashville Christian know that full well after their failed playoff bid last year.
Let's keep them out, Blue. Let's go. Let me hear how loud you're going to cheer.
But while they thought things would be different this season,
This is an exciting football season.
they would be dealt their biggest loss of the year just weeks before taking the field.
July 30th.
Bryce Collier still remembers the day he lost his best friend.
Missing a teammate, a brother, so certainly.
Less than a mile away from home, Mickey Martin fell asleep behind the wheel and never woke up.
He was at practice that morning.
Mickey was on his way home from football practice when the accident happened.
When you hear accident, you think, how badly are they hurt?
There isn't a single playbook that could have helped Coach Jeff Brothers recover from a loss like this.
If a coach is a father figure, then I've lost a son figure. You know, if teammates are brothers, then that's what we lost. And it's tough. Sorry.
The 17-year-old was days away from starting his junior year. His team, days away from starting their season, was now without their star wide receiver.
It's still tough. Every day I think about it.
How could they go on? With every trip to the locker room, every walk to the field, they saw Mickey.
We had to get our minds right and play to the best of our ability, like he would want us to.
Hey, guys. How are you?
It turned out, though,
Call it a labor of love. That's
the football family extended far beyond the walls of their locker room.
We have brand new t-shirts.
They run a little big.
With t-shirts for the fans
because it kind of looks like angel's wings.
and patches for the players sporting Mickey's initials and number, this team took to their home field for the first time.
Let's call them, boys!
But this team wasn't dedicating a game to Mickey Martin.
And you can tell he's made a big impact on all of us.
They were dedicating an entire season to him.
Whether we win or lose doesn't define, I guess how he would view us. Because he would always go out and play his heart out. And so if we just do that, then I guess that's a win in my book.
Second down 5 for the
With Mickey's number on his back and his memory in his heart, Bryce and his teammates kept going.
Band of brothers, that's a good way to put it.
Your final score tonight.
They were chasing something, a state title.
That's what we do, baby.
And we hope we go all the way this year.
How are we, girls?
It was now win or go home.
We're winning tonight.
Let's give me your last time ever stepping on the field like this.
Woo!
And at every game
Come on, defense!
was Mickey's mom.
I just feel like he's here supporting the guys and helping.
Get it done, let's go.
Through ups and first downs,
Come on, guys, get it in there.
Maggie Martin hadn't missed a game all season.
I'm 7 all day.
This is where he would want me to be, This is where I want to be.
And while she sat there surrounded by an entire school, she couldn't help but think she was the only one who had lost a son.
Sometimes you do feel like you're the only one sitting there.
Maggie had watched Mickey play football since he was 5. Her boy, named after a pro baseball player,
Mickey Mantle.
was destined, she thought, to play pro football. The day he died, she'd made it to the hospital, and that's where her heart broke.
probably the worst pain, physical pain, I've ever felt in my chest. It hurt so bad, super painful.
Like the rest of the team, she was lost, only finding her way by coming back here each Friday night.
Good job. Yeah, being here is special.
This team that knew what it was like to lose was on a mission to make school history.
We as a team want it, but I can feel the whole community wants it.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Blue Cross Bowl Class 1A Championship.
If any of them were nervous,
Let's go! Let's go!
They didn't show it. Even Bryce, still wearing Mickey's number.
Hoping for a ring.
They've worked too hard.
Let's go!
Come too far. Lost so much.
Are the keepers?
Yeah!
And in the biggest game of their lives, they became unstoppable.
They brought it home for him, Miss Maggie.
As the seconds ticked away, the school's first state championship title became theirs.
I think your son had so much to do with that.
Then, with her son's number on her sleeve,
Your state champ sister.
Maggie Martin rushed the field.
Oh, I'm just so glad they've made it this far. I am.
She knows she won't have many more moments like this,
We did it! Number one!
so she held on to this one as tight as she could. What they both would give for Mickey to be here.
He would be ecstatic. This is what he played for. You know, he said all summer long before football ever even started, this was our year.
This team knows what it's like to lose, which is why winning never felt so good.
This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Sad, but beautiful.